So now we are looking at the topic two-party system. Two-party system is called more democratic system because in this there are two political parties present. Means in this only two political parties are present. Now the merits are there is always a clear majority. Then there is a pressure for the ruling party because if they don't work properly, then next time they can lose elections. It is easier for the voters to vote in the elections as they need to choose between only the two political parties. The two party system can speed up the process of governing. There are fewer voting choice as there are only two choice which helps the voters to make much better discussion. It can speed up discussion making process. The two party system simplifies the election process. It creates a system that eliminates confusion. This system encourages majority representation. These are the merits of two party system. Next are the demerits. The two party system creates societal polarization. It creates thoughtless voting patterns. This system limits the voter's choice as there are only two political parties present there. It creates inconsistent governing. The two party system offers limited options to the voters as they have to choose from only two political parties. This system do not effectively tackle the issues faced by majority or other sections of the society, and it promotes corruption. Next is the multi-party system. A multi-party system is a political system in which there are multiple political parties and all have the capacity to gain control of the government office separately or in a coalition. Means here more than 3 or 4 parties are present. It is called multi-party system. And merits this system allows a variety of interest and options to enjoy a political representation. People can make a choice between several candidates. This system ensures a healthy competition among different parties and prevents the dictatorship of a single party. The multi-party system is best as it represents the voice and opinions of each section of the society. In a democratic system, a multi-party system allows citizens to have multiple opportunities. There is an open criticism on policies and structures which helps in better governance. All minority groups are covered. Every group community have their representative in the parliament. So these are the merits of multi-party system. Then demerits as there is a number of parties, so there is a no always a clear majority. They have to make coalition to gain power. The government is always in an instability. The government can collapse at any time. No one party is likely to gain the power alone. Therefore, it leads to difficulty in the formation of government. The foreign states are afraid to make any agreement or contract with the multi-party system means ruling party because when the government will collapse, we cannot say because it is not fixed. So if it is collapsed, then the loss damage will not be affordable. So the foreign countries don't make any contract when such system exists. Only when they agree, when there is the ruling party who has a strong dominantship on a country, that time only the foreign policies make some treaties or the agreements. In emergency period, it becomes difficult to take decision because the ruling party is in a coalition for 2 or 3 parties. So every party has their own opinion, personal opinion, and so this leads to the dispute. So example of the multi-party system are India, France, Germany, and Indonesia. Example of the two-party system. First is the America. In America, there are only two powerful parties, that are the Democratic Party and Republic Party. And in England, Conservative Party and the Labour Party. Next topic is the features of the Indian party system.